Hello, everybody. This is Crowbar. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And today, Crowbar is ready to play some more of No Man's Sky. I'm actually quite excited to play some more of No Man's Sky because it's been about a week since I've been able to have the time and, have the planets aligned for me to have the time to play it and record it. So last time, right after I left you guys, I explored a little bit more on the planet's surface, found a couple more words, found a couple of plaques for Vy'keen history, learned about some dude named Herc. That seems to be a pretty big deal within their culture. Ooh, hey, boxes I didn't know about. And I also happened to... Oh, right, my inventory's full. We'll come back to you guys in a second. I also happened to stumble upon a big old radio tower, called a Waypoint, that I hadn't seen before yet. And it showed me this place, this lovely little Vy'keen base, which is actually just a stone's throw away from like our starting spot. I think I actually saw this base when I was messing around, but like we started just right over on that hill over there, and then kind of meandered that way and then came back this way once I found it on the map. But the most useful thing that this place has that I had yet to been able to find is that this place has a galactic trading depot. This lovely guy right here. And a really cool captain dude from the Vy'keen. He actually looks really interesting compared to the other Vy'keen that we saw. I haven't interacted with him yet. I haven't interacted with this yet, and I also haven't interacted with this lovely little thing, which I'll probably be grabbing, which looks like a weapon upgrade to me. And then in addition to that, right outside this base is a beacon. So what we're going to do in this episode, hopefully, is we're going to sell off all our green crap so we have some freaking inventory space and some money. Buy with the stuff that we want. I'm going to try to interact with this guy now that I've learned a few more words, see if I can figure out what he wants. And if, once we get all that done, we'll check out that beacon, and if there's nothing particularly interesting close by that we can just fly over to real fast, we're going to get the hell off this planet and do a little bit more exploring in the starting system. I'm going to try to do my exploring and stuff and the more grindy sort of stuff off camera from here on out, and just try to make some progress in these videos for you guys so you don't have to watch me do the same thing over and over and over again. But we'll see how that goes. Cool. Oh, okay. It like takes stock of all the stuff that I can do or have done, I guess. Rambler, lonesome, muddled, insolvent. 29,000 is insolvent, but I suppose that's true compared to what I've seen. Scrapper, hopeful, stargazer, amateur. Cool. Alright, so let's sell these freaking green items. Make us some cash. So we've got 4 of these, I think. The Grahals or whatever. I've only got 1 on me though, so sell you. I have already learned about like the galactic average and the fact that all the stores and shit are gonna go up and down depending on how many things you sell them and what other people have sold them and crap like that. But we don't really care. We just want these green items to not be taking up entire inventory slots all by themselves. I can't sell these. That's annoying. Or can I? Oh, I guess I don't have one on me. So this emerald stuff, silver, black metal, low level radiation. See, I don't have any use for a lot of these like rare metals. I'm gonna keep the titanium, but I've also been told by those who seem to know. Oh, hey, foundation, trophy pop, awesome. That mining those rare minerals is probably the best way to make money. Especially if you can find those planets that just have them very plentifully. And I've got a lot of emerald and gold on this planet, and no use for it whatsoever yet. So probably what we're going to be doing. Vy'keen dagger, don't need you anymore. Apparently also you can sell these bypass chips pretty decently. For like you can just make them and then sell them because they sell better than their component pieces. So that's kind of cool. Copper. I haven't even seen copper yet. Alright, so that's our exosuit, and then our starship has all the rest of these. So yeah, we got 4 more Grahog. How would you say that? Growgras, I guess. We're gonna sell 4 of those. I'm gonna keep. Do I keep the nickel? Do I sell the nickel? I mean, again, I don't really have any use for it at the moment. Nothing seems to need it. But I've only run into it like 1 time. I'm gonna keep the nickel for now. I am gonna sell the gold because it's quite plentiful. There's actually some like right outside. And we had like 5,000 or 500 of it or whatever. And this, ooh, the Gen Kip is way above what it should be. Oh no, the Kip is fine. I actually like threw away a couple of Gek charms, just because they were worth so little, and we're just taking up too much space on my ship. Hopefully, we're gonna get ourselves a nice new ship with some more space in it soon. But you have anything nifty for me to buy? I think you just sell like basics. I don't think they sell any. They do sell bypass chips. That's kind of cool. Murine, valuable commodity known for its charming qualities. That's interesting. Well, whatever. So yeah, we seem to be good. So let's go over here because I've been wanting to look at this weapon since I found this depot. What do you got? All right, definitely got more slots. It's already got a scanner in it, so we just have to build the visor scanner, and it's already got 2 upgrades for its beam. Speed up terrain destruction and additional coolant loops of liquid freemium. Jesus, lengthens time between mining being cooldown periods. That's weird. Placed around the laser's crystal, excitement changer quickly and efficiently removes symptoms of overheating. Oh, okay, so it just, you can fire it for longer without it having to cool down. That's fine. And we've got the potential for 5 more slots, so that's pretty cool. It only costs 3,800 too. Better projectile, it looks like, and a decent laser. Let's compare. Okay, so it's actually got... It's a worse whatever, I don't care. It's got more slots, so we're probably going to be taking it. I'll have to add the analysis visor and the bolt caster. Or maybe it doesn't need the bolt caster. Maybe it just... I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. We're going to go ahead and take it. Because it is 5 slots to 7, and we're definitely getting a better deal there, so... Ooh, it's got a little, like, foldy scope thing, too. Okay, so it does not have a bolt caster because I just tried to change. Oh, look at that space. And I know, like, looking at some stills and stuff that I've seen, this is nothing. Alright, so for the mining, I don't really care about the cooldown. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle that. We're gonna modify, we're gonna get that visor on there. But just for my own OCD tendencies, then it's not even OCD, they just want them to be together. Let's add the visor right there, and the bolt caster right there. And can we add that we have? Plasma clip. Let's see, further increases cylindrical bank, so bigger clip. We've got a grenade, that's kind of cool. Heightened damage within their localized zone of impact. Operates automatically once constructed. So that could be fun. Looks like it's fire-based. Reload faster. Better yield from... We've already got a better version of that. The intensifier. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the clip. Oh, hey, this is what uses nickel. Cool. And I'm gonna go with the grenade just for kicks, just see what the hell it does. Yeah, it's all yellowy, but I'll take it. We got a much better projectile, better laser. Scan is better now too. Cool. Bolt caster looks like it has 72 hits. That's cool. I don't remember. Is it... Ah! Milestone. What did I do? Oh, I made money. Just didn't give it the chance to tell me that. New business. Moneymaker. Moneymaker. That looks like... Oh, no. Entrepreneur. Okay. Still going. Come on. You can tick off faster than that. Space trucker. I like that. That's pretty fun. Okay, we're done. Space trucker. Yeah, that's the one that's the most fun, too. I got a multi-tool tech. Oh, hey. Range boost for the scanner. Oh, cool. I don't have the stuff needed for that, but that's nifty. I might take the grenade back off and use that instead, but we'll see. Anything else nifty in here before I talk to this nifty looking dude? It doesn't look like it. That's just the door to the other side. I can't do anything with that, and that also just another exit door. Ooh, hey, what's that? Blue thing. Oh, health cube. Whoa, that's cool. Can I spin these? Oh, I totally can. Whee! Oh, a little bit of clipping problems there. Oh well. Alright, dude. Let's see if you're as pissed at me as your friend was. Oh, I'm a close ally. That's interesting. What the fuck? Warrior looks at me with a fire in its eyes. This species is clearly aggressive, and I doubt I'm welcome. Yet the light form bows in greeting. Tradition and honor perhaps dictated. Okay. I guess I got to close ally just from... I just got a new multi-tool. God damn it. Dom interloper weapon, Hob, Azuron, Dom, Vy'keen. Is he... It says replace. Is he gonna give me... We're gonna gamble here. I might have just wasted a bunch of money, but we'll see. Hand over the multi-tool. That's fine. I don't want to piss these guys off yet. Nods of satisfaction. Offers me an improved replacement multi-tool. Awesome. Certain... Holy crap. Alright, it's a little less cool. It's kind of clunky looking like the first one we had, but it's got 2 more slots on it. It's already got the bolt caster. It's got a plasma launcher on it. Jesus. Land disruption technology and excavation tool. Launched plasma shells explode on impact. Charged with isotopes. Careless use can result in disrupted alien ecosystem and damage to user. Press L1 to activate. Okay. So it's like a mining grenade, I guess. That's cool. It's got a scanner, mining beam, and a combat amplifier. Further increase the damage of the mining beam laser during combat. Focuses laser optics to allow for more effective beam damage during moments of violence. That's pretty cool. And we've got better damage for the bolt caster too. So once again, let's go ahead. Yeah, that's fucking gimme. I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Don't want to be rude. Standing with the Vy'keen has increased. It didn't teach me anything, but that's alright. So there is apparently a loop you can exploit with most of the aliens if you get lucky. Oh, I met an alien. Where you can... They have like 2 sets of interactions, and one of them you can request fuel from if you're at a higher enough level. The fuel is usually carbon, and then it takes carbon to talk to them again. And then the other one, you can request they teach you a new word, and you can apparently just loop that forever with most of the races. That's empty now. Okay. So I might actually do that a little later. This guy's kind of cool, assuming I can ever find my way back to here once we leave. But I'll probably do something like that at some point. So, alright. That was a lot of awesome shit. What's this thing even look like? Oh, whoa. Kind of bulky. No, oh, right, I need to put the thing in. So let's put the analysis visor on here. I don't really need the bolt caster thing anymore. The bigger clip might be fun. I'm not going to use the grenade. I need some thamium and some carbon for this range booster, which I think would be pretty useful. And I could do the reloader, but I like the bigger clip. So we're going to go and try to get some stuff. But first we're going to empty these boxes right here. See if there's some more money stuff inside. There is. Kick charm, nothing. Okay, that's fine. So we got mining beam, which also does more damage, which is super fun. Let's get some carbon. Yeah, that look. Oh, it's all yellow now. That's cool. Looks like it's going way faster too. Carbon, and then we need to find some of those little flowers that have what do you call it? Thamium in it. It looks like there's some over here, unless those. Yep, that's one. Unless that was a plutonium thing, but those both look like the thamium guys. So that little hippocamposaur, you're cute. Boop. Thamium. And more thamium. Alright, is that enough for us to make the thing? Oh, now I need platinum, which was actually back over this way. Do I not have platinum on my ship? I don't. Wow, when did that happen? No, wait, no. That's not the right thing. I'm sorry. I do have platinum on my ship. But I can't. Am I close enough to just transfer it? Oh, hey. I didn't realize I hadn't actually tripped this yet. More thamium. Taking it. I think my space thrusters use thamium. Yeah, alright. Found a complete page worth of checkpoints. Injuwal Valley. Nice. I like it. But I think I might change the name of it to like the name of this dude in here. Oh hey, my life support's really low. Let's fix that. Charge. I've got a ton of plutonium, I might as well use it. I'm not gonna bother shielding the shielding thing. So you're a captain. You are. Oh god, you got a funky name. Young Day. So let's pull this up and let's rename you. I think it was DAK. Dak Young Day. Dak Young Day's post. I might have misspelled that, but whatever. The point gets across. I think my cat is snoring. He is. Okay, anyway, so we got that taken care of. I've got platinum on my ship. Let me just pop in here real fast. Because it's faster, I think, than futzing about with transferring it back and forth and back and forth. There we go. So yeah, let's install the range booster because that seems useful. And I think the clip. I like the clip idea. Yeah, alright, we got a nice, cool, new freaking multi-tool thing. I like the purple. It is really bulky, but I suppose it is much more of a tool than a weapon. Whereas the other one was more of a weapon than a tool, but whatever. Okay, so we're almost ready to leave this place and figure out what our space station is like and if we have any other planets in the solar system, which I kind of hope we have at least one more. What's in here? Nothing? Oh, no, that's what I opened. We got a shield. Oh, fuck. Fucking shielding shard. Alright. But before we go, we're going to go over to the exosuit. And I want to build a bypass chip. Platinum, plutonium, and iron. Okay. And then we're going to come right over here. There it is. And I'm just going to see if anything on the list is actually interesting looking. If it's not, we're just going to go ahead and mosey on. Some more words would be nice, but not the biggest deal in the world. I'm probably going to come back and explore off camera. Alright, so I already found the monolith that's near here, and I imagine it's not the same thing. That is the colonial outpost I'm at. So let's click the monolith, see if it gives me a different one than I've been to. If it doesn't, then we're just gonna go ahead and move on. That looks like it's in the general direction, the one we already found. But we'll be able to find out real easy just by kind of taking a quick jaunt over there. There was some gold around here somewhere, but I've lost track of it. That's it right over there, but I don't care enough to run over there and get it. How we doing? 20 minutes? Whatever. We're making good crap. Really? Already? It's okay. I've got a backup charging, so it's no big deal. How do you take off again? Is it R? R2, yeah. Also really fun that you don't have to waste like jet fuel, like thruster fuel, when you take off from landing pads, which is a nice touch. Circle, I think, is boost. Yeah. Whee! Oh, that's so much fun. Alright, is this the one I've already found? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's set down. Yeah, definitely not. Or if it is, it like reset, but I don't remember the ground being green. Did I find you already? No, doesn't look like it. High. Cool. Do aliens get high? I think the Gek have like aromas and stuff that they huff. Intruder. Oh, words learned, I'm sure. Misunderstood. Yay! What we got? That's our last one. Death. Oh, good God, they are so aggressive. All right, let's see if we can figure out this freaking monolith. I'm trying to read the glyphs on the ancient monument when I feel a strange chill. A layer of frozen gas suddenly coats the monolith from bottom to top. It's so cold that I can see my breath inside my helmet. There's one small gap in the crystal ice, and I feel convinced that if I could feed some of my mind elements through it, so they can... And I feel convinced that I could feed some of my mind elements through it, so that they can come into contact with the monolith behind. Isotope something. So isotope seems to be what it is. I don't see... I think I know the word for silicate as well, and I don't see either. So we'll go with the isotope and see if that melts it. Frozen gas melts into the atmosphere. I am rewarded. Woot! What do we get? I think another word, and sometimes we get like some stuff from these things too. Inventory full. God damn it, already? The Atlas word for witness, and another Vy'keen effigy. Nifty. So let's take care of that inventory thing right now. I don't need to keep the titanium on me. I'm gonna get rid of this shard. I'm probably gonna get rid of this canister too. What's on my ship? Platinum, nickel, and plutonium. Ooh, iridium. That's cool. Oh, right, because I got rid of that mod. So let's go ahead and store that. The carbon I'll keep on me. The titanium I'm going to store. Iron I've been using as well. These two things I'm going to sell. Thamion's useful, and the Heridium or whatever is useful as well. Alright, cool. So, with that, we're going to say goodbye to Talona and see what else is in our system. And I'll probably be back to explore a little bit more off camera. Ooh. Alright, up we go. Can I, like, it said if I hold both, oh, for pulse jump, that's nifty. Farum cluster. Oh, I can, like, go a circle, clearly. What the hell is happening? Am I actually, like, leaving my... I hope I didn't just, like, warp jump out of my thing. I was just trying to get out of the atmosphere. How do I stop? Ah, whoa, okay. Activate hyperdrive by opening the galactic map and pressing down. Holy crap. Brake, brake. There we go, there's a brake. Oh, that is incredible. It's so red. Oh, it's so pretty though. I like all the, like, it looks like I've got a polar cap. God damn, that's so cool. What else do we got around here? We got some asteroids. I don't see any other planets though. Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah, we got a few. Cool. Looks like we have a green guy. He looks kind of like Earth. Okay, so Talona, it looks like the big one. And a moon. Or maybe that's a pair of twin planets? I'm not sure. And we've got a space station over that way. So let's go that way. Oh, this is cool. Oh. I've only, yeah, like I've seen a few people play in space a little bit, but not a ton, and only for short periods of time. This is incredible. I could just, I'd be happy if the game was just this. Just like, here's space. Fly around it and enjoy it. Wow, I jumped the hell out of Talona. I was way closer to the other planets before I just started pulse jumping. And like the perspective of the distance between these things is just incredible. Just like those, it's like, oh yeah, look at those things. They look like they're right next to each other. They're really, really not. Ow! I got some Thamium for crashing into that thing. Let's say, I don't know what KS actually means. It would take me an hour and a half to drift there at this speed. 3 hours to get to that one. And 3 hours to get to the space station. This is just, oh my god, it's so cool. This is the kind of thing, I love this in the same way that I loved the ocean in Wind Waker, which I know a lot of people did not really dig. Oh god, oh god. Whoa. That was awesome. Because it made the world feel as big as I felt it should. You know, you could get the fast travel, you know, pretty early in the game, honestly, if you cared to. I think, what, 4 dungeons in, and prior to that 4th dungeon, you're being handheld pretty majorly to go to specific important places. But after that, like, if you want to explore the world, you have to do it on the world's terms, which is a kind of a refreshing thing to see in games like that. So you had to sail around and find the fish and mark the map kind of thing, and it made it impactful when you finally fleshed out your whole map and You saw all the items that, or items. You saw all the islands. Good God, why couldn't I say that word? All the islands that there were to see, and got to experience all the little things. And I think, yeah, these green guys look like they're like a planetary pair, and that one just happens to have a moon. But it could be that that's a third planet, like way the hell out there. I'm gonna pulse jump just to get there a little bit faster, I think. Yeah, it looks like pulse is faster than the boost, because it just dropped us down to a minute instead of an hour. Oh my God. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were commenting on the fact that, like, the distances, while I have seen a few people be rather unhappy with the amount of walking and whatnot, and kind of like meandering about, which I personally don't get. Again, I find it very reminiscent of Minecraft, where it's just like, you know, you've seen it all a million times, but you still can't help yourself but ask, like, what could be over that hill over there? What random assortment of the same blocks that I've always seen could be waiting for me, and what could I do with that information? Which I always find fascinating and entertaining. But I get why some people don't. But we were talking about, like, the thought process that goes into some of the exploring in this game, where it's like, I could probably make it to that monolith now. It's like I've got the whoa, Jesus, oh, about slammed into that thing. Good God, that was awesome. Is it like, am I docking? What's happening? Holy crap, it's huge. Yeah, it's completely third planet. It looked like a moon from where I was. It's completely unrelated to these big old green guys. Oh, wow. It looks so small now. I'm gonna have so much fun with this fucking game. I can just tell. But yeah, anyway, it made it, like, we were both talking about the fact that we had gained access to our ships, but had chosen to take a hike out to a nearby landmark rather than just fly over to it. And again, it makes the travel time feel real, and it makes the accomplishment have a bit more gravitas behind it, which I really, really enjoy. Awesome. God, it's like, yeah, and just the inherent wonder that I'm experiencing is easily worth the entrance fee. I would happily pay. I'd happily pay it again just for this amount of game. This is incredible. All right, so did we get a good space station? Is there anybody here? Still green, which makes me feel like this is another Vy'keen sort of thing. Yep, looks like it. What's up, bro? They're a lot less insect looking than the first guy I ran into. He must have been like an outlier. Hey, man. Yeah, I see you. You cool. What's this orange one do? Health. Still health. Alright. Pardon me. Corporal Abugu. Alright, so clearly the history and whatnot that I'm uncovering in their monoliths reflects their past, because, well, it does, God, the blue one's health too, jeez. Their past definitely infers that they were like a warrior-ish race. They seem actually more militant than, like, tribally warrior, so that's cool, but obviously they've probably grown. Current Vy'keen's now like close ally. Okay. Something interloper. Something Rudo. Threaten to report Vy'keen, accomplice or above, which apparently I am. Give isotopes or give 1,000 units. So it looks like I might be rebuking this guy. Warrior's silent for a second before looking at me conspiratorially? Yeah, torially. Looks behind to check if its colleagues before powering down security systems. The warrior pulls open the trade vault at its feet, which seems to be piled high with multi-tool upgrades. It indicates the context of my inventory as a trade. I don't really need multi-tool upgrades, so I'm gonna do this one, because this definitely doesn't seem to be on the books. Naughty, naughty. Threatened warrior buys my silence. That's awesome. Phase beam. Ooh, spaceship laser. Spacefaring beam weapon. An asteroid mining tool. Cool. I got that and 1,000 units. It doesn't look like my standing with them went up or down, so that's cool. Oh, hey, cool. Another one of these guys, and get rid of that stupid relic or whatever that I found. Sell items. Stupid relic. I'm already jaded to it. Yeah, these Gek charms, they're kind of annoying because they're worth just enough to kind of like bother keeping it around, but they're still kind of like, ugh. Why are you taking up an entire slot? Ooh, hey, holy crap! Vy'keen effigy selling for 88% higher than the galactic average. One of them is worth about 50 grand. That's cool. Granite is also something they're after, but I don't have any granite. Cool. Oh wait, I didn't check my starship inventory. Keeping. And I think we already got rid of all the rest of that crap. Yeah, we sure did. Alright, cool. So is there anything else down this hallway? Locked door. I still don't know where the Atlas Pass thing. It wants me to activate my hyperdrive. I'm not going to be doing that for a couple episodes. I'm going to let you know that right now. Because I'm definitely going to these other 3 planets before I leave this system. Because my girlfriend, unfortunately, decided to experiment and just go ahead and make her hyperdrive jump. Because again, like our ships, our default ships came with a hyperdrive. Ooh, I like the look of that yellow one. He is cool. So we didn't have to build them. Head guy over there is also kind of cool. What you got? Corporal Enwiffels, whatever. Oh, it looks like you got a little droid guy on the side. That's so cool. Sup, interloper. I have a special relationship. That's interesting. Makes a bark of acceptance to show its willingness to trade. Prepares its cargo for inspections. Let's see, buy items from the life form. What do you have? Shielding sheet, power reservoir, dynamic resonator, blah de blah de blah de blah. Aquasphere. You can buy this for 20,000 and sell it inside for 50. I might do that. Selling this for under the galactic average by quite a bit. Gravitino ball. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Do I try that? 400,000. Actually, hold on. Let me take a look at your ship real fast because I really like the yellow. Whew. Okay, I am not affording his ship. Not currently, anyway. Launch thrusters and pulse engines are out of energy. That's not so good. Well, that's fine then. Oh wait, no. I wasn't done dealing with you. Yeah, I know. You're fine. Let's see. Buy items. Let me get those freaking effigies, bro. Yeah. Thanks, man. Little insect-looking ship. That's kind of cool. Oh, they're both kind of insect-looking. Nifty. Something tells me I'm not going to have the kind of credits to buy any of these things for a little while. God, that's really cool. It's really wide. But, like, snub-nosed. Little pink guy, that's cool. Almost the identical ship right there, so a little less individual than I thought it was. But yeah, anyway, my girlfriend accidentally went ahead and jumped under the thought that it would, I don't know, leave any sort of path to denote where you came from, but apparently it does not. So she can't get back to her starting system, which I do find rather annoying. You know, as much as I do love the game, there are definitely some things it could improve upon, and hopefully will, but I'm also willing to give it some time, considering it's been out for like a month, and people are already like trying to crucify the goddamn thing, so it's whatever. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, I think, and then in the next episode we'll be able to go and hit up one of these new planets and figure out what's on its surface. Let's see, outpost. Now watch them be selling at like a massive deficit just to teach me a lesson. Nope, still selling for super high. Awesome. Oink. Did I actually make any money? I made some money, not much. Alright, no biggie. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, not quite as much as I wanted to get done in this episode, but it took a little bit longer to deal with that base than I thought it would. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this here because we're closing in on an hour, and I was trying to make these more progressive and less wander-around-y, but clearly that failed entirely. So we'll cross our fingers and hope that that works for the next one. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, guys. It's been great to see you again. If you want to make sure you never miss a video in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Murder of Crows. Also, apparently hitting that like button, as much as it helps me, it also helps you see me when I make videos, which is something I learned very recently. So yeah, that's gonna do it, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye, folks.